manscaping, womanscaping, grooming, all of this kind of stuff. If you've been on YouTube and you've seen any of these self-help or men's style or any of these kind of videos, it's all about manscaping. There are manscaping companies out there. They're all telling you to trim your pubes and make some kind of crazy design down there, because you know that's going to make your penis look bigger or your vagina look smaller and cleaner, or whatever they're trying to sell you. That is what they're going to tell you it's going to do, and they're telling you it's going to be amazing and awesome. So this is my opinion on manscaping and grooming in the downstairs sexual regions, because that's what I talk about. I just talk about the downstairs sexual regions all the time. It's like a hobby of mine now with this YouTube channel. Anyway, my name is Alex. I am a sex coach, and today we're talking manscaping, grooming. Do you need to do this? Do pubes matter? Does all that kind of stuff matter? And I'm going to give you the most cop-out answer of all time, and that is that it depends on your partner. So don't hate me. I will explain why this is the case and what the good default position should probably be for you, because a lot of you maybe don't have sexual partners and you want to know if when you first meet someone, maybe you don't have that conversation of, how do you want my pubes to look? Like before you've had sex with someone. That might be an interesting conversation. I don't know. Never had that one before. So for those of you out there that are still seeking sexual partners and you want to know what the best default position is, I will tell you for male and female based on science and all that kind of stuff and studies and cool sciencey stuff. Because I like science. I went to college for a long time, actually. So anyway, if you are really concerned about the status of your pubes and you are in a relationship, then ask your partner what they like, what they prefer, and do that. You don't have to create this amazing sculpture down there with your pubes and just kind of guess what your partner likes. It might shock you even what your partner likes, because all these companies out there, they're selling grooming equipment, and so what they're selling you really is that you need to be groomed down there, or else you'll never have sex, or your partner will hate having sex with you because it's unsightly and it's disgusting and it's crazy. And so of course these companies that are trying to sell you the trimmers or the scissors or whatever is going on down there, the waxing equipment, of course they're going to sell you the image that, and the idea and the perception that if you are clean down there, you are more desirable, more handsome, more hot, more sexy. So you have to take that message with a grain of salt, because that's what they're selling you. Otherwise, there would be no need for the grooming product. If an all-natural bush were what they were saying is the most desirable thing, then why do you even need a trimmer, right? So of course they're going to sell you the trimmer with the image that you need to trim your pubes or you need to shave or do whatever in order to be sexy and attractive. And that is not the case. It really comes down to personal preference, and that is why you should ask your partner what they like, and most likely they'll tell you. If you've been in a sexual relationship with someone, they'll tell you and be like, hey, yeah, I like that. Or you can try something new and ask them if they like it. So there you have it. That's my cop-out answer. So let's move on to the default position. So if you don't have a sexual partner currently, what should you do with your pubes? I would say the best default position is some hair down there. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but it sounds good. Some hair down there. That should be like the catchphrase of these grooming products. Some hair down there.
It's waterproof for use in the shower, and it's also got an integrated light so you can see what you're doing.
Are you kidding me? Look at the light, dude.
You're welcome out there. You know who you are. Anyway, the best default position is some hair. So not full on bush, a little bit of upkeep, just every couple of weeks, making sure it's all trimmed and slightly down there. There aren't like crazy stragglers and weird things like that. I will say the reason this is a better default position is because studies have shown the best default position is to have some hair, because it is more off-putting for more people to be completely shaven down there than it is to have hair. So I will say don't go completely unshaven. If you want a kind of default position that is going to be appealing to the most people, then some hair down there is going to be your best option. Don't go the shaved route. Even for a woman, don't go the shaved route. Go with some hair. Keep it well kempt and groomed, but don't go overboard either. Don't make it like a buzz cut or draw a design in there. I don't think people care about that. I think especially men, I don't think they care if there's a design down there. They just want to have sex. So I will say that these studies are flawed because they were showing pictures of genitals that are shaven or not shaven or completely unkempt or whatever it is. So really the participants are judging the photos and if they're good pictures of the genitals, if they're sightly pictures. So that doesn't necessarily translate perfectly into real life and what they would like in real life. So keep that in mind. So anyway, there you have it. That is my take on grooming. It's not that important, but I thought I'd bring it up anyway. So don't worry about grooming too much. Ask your partner what they like and then do that. If they like the full natural unkempt look, which I think you'll be surprised at how many people actually do like that, then good for you. You can ditch your grooming gear and go all natural. That's the easiest thing you can possibly do. I will say also that you should also like what you're doing. You shouldn't just completely compromise for your partner if you like the way something looks or doesn't look. So if you're really against the way something looks, then you're just going to have to express that to your partner and say, this is how I like it and I feel more comfortable this way. Because sex is all about being comfortable in your own skin and making sure your partner is comfortable in their skin. So, or skin or pubes, if you will. So there's another point on that. Anyway, if you like this video and you found it informative, even though it was kind of a cop-out answer because I just said to ask what your partner wants, which I know it's kind of BS, but it really is true. So I would say consult with your partner, do what you feel looks the best too, and don't do something you're really uncomfortable with, and yeah, go from there. Default position is some hair down there. Keep it well kempt, keep it groomed if you want a good default position. But anyway, if you like this video and you found it informative, go ahead and leave me a like, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and get a lot of great sexual tips, sex advice from me. What more needs to be said? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something, and I also hope that you will join me in the next video. Bye, guys.
Look at the light, dude.